I got a question for y'all, man. Is your past holding you back? Sounds pretty simple, right? You know, when you hear that question, 9 times out of 10, you look back and you say, okay, are there any past events or traumas that happened in my childhood or my upbringing or my teenage years that are preventing me from moving forward, right? But you all should know by now, man. I'm all about internalization, man. You feel me? Like I'm all about creating a change within to affect the world around you, to affect yourself and, the world around you, right? So when I say past, I'm referring to an acronym I made up, right? I created it. And in the acronym, the word past, the acronym I came up for it is precise attributes stopping transformation. All right, precise attributes stopping transformation, or precise actions stopping transformation, or precise attitudes stopping transformation. Right, those things. Right, when you break it down like that and you address the past like that, right, it's really more of a look at the present almost, right? Because when you're looking at your precise attitudes, actions, or attributes, right? You're looking at things that you are currently doing, and while they may be rooted in events that happened before, they are ultimately being practiced and making an impact right now in the present, man. Like, one of the reasons why I don't really like to focus on external factors is because if it's truly an external factor, it's some shit we can't control. It's something that's out of our control. It is what it is. It happened or it's happening. And I mean, ain't really much we could do about it, right? So I like to focus on the internal aspect, right? So past, you're either looking at past attributes, stopping transformation. I'm sorry, precise actions stopping transformation, precise attributes stopping transformation, or precise attitudes stopping transformation, right? So when you look at it like that, when you break it down like that, it basically means that what are the things that you are doing that are preventing you from moving into the future that you want? You see, if we can change our past, we can control the future. You really gotta feel that. You understand what I'm saying? If we can change our past, our precise actions, attributes, or attitudes that are stopping our transformation, we can control the type of future that we will, inevitably walk into. You know what I'm saying? And so, like for me, right, procrastination was a big action attribute attitude. I view procrastination as an attitude. You know what I'm saying? All of the above, right? For me, that's what it was, man. That's what it is. That's something that I don't want to say battle, but that's something that I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? I procrastinate. I wait till the last minute to do things, and hey, in my head, it's like, damn, I perform well under pressure, which is true. I perform really well under pressure in any circumstances, right? But man, there's a lot of times in life where it's bitten me in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Where I've waited until last minute to do things, or I've waited until last minute to mend certain relationships that, they were it was too late. I hate when people say, man, hey, it's all right. It's never too late. Bullshit. Listen, there are certain circumstances in life that, yes, it is too late, man. If you're married and you keep screwing around and you cheating and you can't keep a job and this and that, man, eventually it is going to be too late for you to change, right? It's going to be too late. Your wife is going to get tired of it. It's going to be too late. You can change all you want, but at that point, it's too late, right? If you bullshitting in school and by the time you wait till 2 weeks before the semester's over to try to buckle down, guess what, buddy? It might be too late. that might be it. You know what I'm saying? So we can't live with that false narrative that it's never too late. Sometimes it is too late, right? And that's why you have to change your past in order to walk into the future that you want. You know, and so I want to encourage all of you to today. I'm giving y'all ass some homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I'm not a school guy. I value education. You know, I read a lot. I read a whole lot. I research things that I'm interested in. But schooling is something that I'm like, hey man, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a therapist, if you want to be something that requires college, go to college. But if you want to be an entrepreneur and investor, then I don't think that is necessary. You know, in my opinion, whatever. But I'm giving y'all some homework, man. Today I want you to sit down, and when you have a moment, I want you to write down I want you to be precise. Precise. That word is imperative to this to what I'm saying. Precise actions, attitudes, or attributes that are stopping your transformation. Be honest with yourself. Write those things down, right? And when you write them down, after you create a list, I want you to evaluate that list. And those are items, right? So then from there, I want you to say, okay, where do I seem to apply these items in my life? Like for me, okay, my item, I'm gonna use like what I said earlier, procrastination, right? So I'll write that down. Okay, where do I apply procrastination in my life, right? So I'm gonna say, let's just say cleaning up, right? Let's say I put off cleaning until the last minute, or I put off cleaning until the end of the week when I really don't feel like doing it, but now I have to, or whatever, or when I could be doing something else, right? So, right, when you do that, when you make this list, it's you're identifying all of these things, right? And you may feel like, damn, you know, I'm pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I also want you to write down areas in your life that you don't do these things, right? So, you know, for me, I don't procrastinate when it comes to working out, man. I like to get in there. I like to get it done. I like to go hard. I like to push myself, right? And so when I identify the area in my life that I don't procrastinate, it lets me know, okay, I am capable of not procrastinating, right? It's like when people say, man, I don't got no patience, right? Ladies, you know, you say you don't have no patience, but y'all will sit there for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours and get your hair braided by the same person digging all up in your scalp for that long period of time. So you do have patience, right? You do have patience, but you apply it into other places versus applying it into the areas that it needs to be applied to, right? So make the list. Be honest with yourself. It may be a little tough. You may be a little pissed off at yourself. You may feel down about it. Then when you really start breaking down the different, precise attitudes, attributes, and actions that are stopping your transformation, right? Make that list. But then after that, make a list in which you don't do these things. And that list, basically, what you're doing is you're being honest with yourself and acknowledging the fact that, hey, these are things I need to work on. But you're also giving yourself a pat on the back at the same time. And it's almost like giving yourself hope. Like saying, okay, yeah, I may do that in this area, but I know that's not who I am because I don't do it in this area. So if I can do it here, I can do it in this area that I need to work on, right? And so you always want to, hope is a powerful thing, man. Hope and faith they are two things that will keep you going when everything else just seems lost, so to speak. So that's what I want you to do, man. I want y'all to do that exercise, and I want you to take your time with it. This ain't like, yeah, take an hour, do this. No, this journey that we're on together, me and you all. This is a constant everyday journey. It's a constant everyday journey, man. You know, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. But I was talking to my mom. This might have been, I was working at the post office at the time. So this had to have been maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And I was talking to her one night. I was on the way home. And I was saying, man, you know, mama, like, I don't really know. I'm trying to figure out life. I'm trying to figure out myself. And she basically said, son, you know, you never really figure out life or figure out yourself because you're always growing and evolving. And that stuck with me, man. It's like the best we can do is get a grip of who we are today and build upon that person that we're going to become tomorrow. You know, that's all we can do. So, I want to leave you with the thing I always say, man. Don't chase what the world perceives as being great. Chase your purpose. And until next time, peace.